Welcome to my very first startup of Space Engineers 2. Welcome to the channel. I am your host, Quantum Tator. Look at this. Show the screen next time. Cool. Look at that. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Quantum Tator. This is my first time loading up a Space Engineers 2. We're gonna take a look. We're gonna run through. Now we've got some settings. Let's see what the old disclaimer startup is on. Share contact information. No reason to. User contact. Nah. Kilometers per hour is fine with me. We've been knowing it for a long time. Although there's meters. Meters per second is still the jam, right? Let's see. I'm going to take this down to like, let's say 60%. Because I think I like to be able to see through it a little bit. That's right. That's fine. VSync off. No. What are the other options? Variable refresh rate? No. Full screen on. Graphics. Huh. What are we pending changes on? We're going to knock the volume down just a little bit. Just so you guys can hear me. Alright. Yes. No. Display. Apply. Thank you. Graphics. High. Alright. Ray tracing medium. We'll give it a go. Alright, so we've got load game, which I don't have one. We've got new game, which allows for creative and worlds, which I think these dump you in the exact same spot. And then quick start, which I think also just dumps you in the same spot. So let's go to worlds. You can do nothing, or you can do the Concordia Research Facility. Let's look at it. I'm liking the sound so far. I love the music. I've been listening to the OST stuff as they've released them across the board. I really gotta say I enjoy it, but I've always liked Space Engineers music. And I think they're still crushing it. Alright. Undo, redo. Look at this. I'm excited. I waited I waited quite a bit. I don't think they've done any. I think they've done some like quick patching and stuff like that, but it is still vertical slice 1, and it is in extreme alpha, as you can see up there in the top right corner. It says alpha. Can I move my mouse over? I can't see anything yet. Let's see. Wow. Would you just look at it? Holy cow. Alright, V still switches your view, third person, fourth person. Alt still lets you pan around. Look at this, he's very serious. Say hello, Quantum Tator. I cannot open my mask. Or at least I don't know how to yet. Wow, look at this. Listen to that noise. The weight. Gah. You sound like a... You know what it is? If you're a big fan of Generation... Oh, look, that's interesting. The camera doesn't revert back to its... When you start moving it, it stays. I guess it's always done that. Do you ever... If you ever watch the old Transformers, first generation, that's the, like... That noise, that heft, is what the Transformers always sounded like running around. Listen to that. That is incredible. Guys, look at this lighting. Holy cripes. Huh. I don't, let's see what kind of frames we're getting. I don't know if anybody showed that yet, but as you saw, I'm at high 38 with ray tracing on medium. Wow. Look at that. That is incredible. All right. Now, I know there's not working doors yet, but this emissive lighting is incredible. Man. All the controls look good. Big old stop buttons. All right. Ooh, pop-ups. I also like these screens that they've got a little bit of something to it. For more details, press ZXY, ZYX, ZY. None of those do anything. Oh, jetpack. That's right. Let's go jet. Oh, I can still crouch. Let's see if that... Ah, look at this place. Holy crap. That's... I'm just saying. Alright, let's do a little flying around. Still some good... Well, you drift a lot more. Do I have... Ah! So that is interesting. And in Space Engineers 1, obviously, inertial dampeners, the indication that you have inertial dampeners on is very, very apparent. Big red thing down at the bottom. Not that I don't always miss it, but very, very apparent that it's off. And this is a little bit different. It is not as apparent. All right, we're on the man. Even the rock sound, like listen to that. Kush, kush, kush. Can you hear the rocks crunching underfoot and everything? All right, let's take a look at the blocks. I'm liking the new menu. Now, we have the unified grid system, which gives you your standard blocks, and the rotation is no longer. You no longer rotate through the types of blocks by mouse wheel. That goes across your bar. Now, I will say, in their defense, there are a lot of games that do that. There are a lot of games that have this, as I believe Minecraft's one, Icarus, Project Icarus, or I think it's just called Icarus. That is also one of those games where when you mouse, it scrolls through the different options. So that is interesting. What I do think is, oh, zero is, I'm on the just no hands at all. I gotcha. All right. And then we've got this, and then we got your armor blocks. And that's all the different shapes they have, which is pretty great. It's pretty consistent amount of shapes. I think because of the way the grid system works now, it has the components to make every block that's currently in Space Engineers 1. You just have to make them in some instances. Automation, we've got a button thing, which, can you do different bars? You can. Cool, cool, cool. So we got automation, which is your button panels for right now. And it looks like that stuff. You've got character gear. We got the debug tool, which is like a little laser gun for testing destruction and stuff. And then you got paint gun finally. Communications, antenna, control seats, obviously a cockpit and stuff. Creative tools, that's I believe for voxel hands and whatnot, which is really neat. And the decoration block is a big one here. Now let's go ahead and move this guy here. Actually, you know what? I feel like. What is this guy here? Is this the detailing cube? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Energy, what do we have here? Reactors and solar panels. Entrances, we have one type of door, which isn't bad. Illumination, we got our different types of lights. We got interior light, spotlight. Okay, okay, okay. Movement, what is it? Oh, gyroscopes. Gyroscopes and gravity generators now. Now, that's something. Let's go. Ooh. Back in the gravity well. Listen to that noise. Goosh. God, it's so heavy sounding. That's incredible. All right, let's take a walk. Up here. Come around here. Up here. Bum, 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 bum. I noticed a lot of people talking about this. Now, this is the gravity generator, and this turns it off. So now, hey, look at that. And then, so we can look at what the gravity boots look like. Look at that. Now, does it still, it doesn't get wonky. I'm not like walking up the walls and stuff. Gravity boots are green. Man, that looks good. And then you can sail off into space. That's incredible. I love the, let's see if it catches you. Because that's one thing in Space Engineers 2, right? Or Space Engineers 1, you'd absolutely just bounce off stuff. I know everybody's done the different lasering all the pieces and stuff and the damage. I'm loving the detailing pipes. I have to say, guys, this is something that Keen has always been great at. But like, if you ever like rotated the grinder disc, for instance, and then you can read all the labels and stuff on it, that is peak nerddom for me. Like, I enjoy that expressly fine amount of detail. And if you look at inside of all these things, they have warnings and like moving parts and stuff, and it's just like a 3D printing assembler, which is freaking cool. And I also love that this block has like a, because this is about the size of the, is it the size of that? Let's see. Okay, that, I don't know how to rotate yet. Oh yeah, R. R gets you through it. So yeah, this is the size of the industrial assembler. It's got a second floor, but without it. But the thing that I love about it is it has a side right here. So if you wanted your if you wanted this to, like, you didn't want to have a big facing program like that, you got your standard control panel right here. You've got a port for access, but then you also have a 3D printer right here, assuming it's animated once they get that moving. And that's incredible because that lets you sort of design it in a way where, like, you can see the blocking and you get to see some animation and you get to see some of the cool stuff inside without absolutely, you know, going wonky. Now I wonder, I saw somewhere else there was like a on one of the other blocks. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. Maybe it's one of these guys. So this is the new refinery, and it's got a bunch of cool parts. Like, look at this. It's got like a bank teller slot where you put stuff in. High voltage. I love that. The keyboard looks great, and it actually has Quayaz, which is, hey, somebody make me a key set that looks like this. I need a key set for my keyboard. But at one of these things, I saw that there was a QR code, and I thought to myself, are they clever enough that they put something in the QR code? So let's go take a look real quick. You know what we need to do? I think the music's just a little... Let's take you down to 20. And maybe... That should be good. Alright. Oh, I love that. Look at even that. Like, you come off the rail, and instead of your character going wonky and derpy... Oh! Criminy. But, yeah, it just works. That's brilliant. Okay. One of these had a QR code in it. Oh, look at the reactor. That's cool. That is very cool. I wonder if this is like... See, it's got like a speedometer. I wonder if it's like a speed thing. Like if it... Like you can spool it up a little faster and it might do some stuff. Alright. So there's a... we got ourselves a little barcode right there. We've got ourselves... I love the stats here. Like, oh look, my pulse 128. That kind of stuff. I love the design. I love the attention to detail. That's the thing Keen is always like, man, they always do crazy stuff. And that's not even talking about the new grid system or any of that stuff. It has everything to do with just how much detail they put on stuff. And like imagine you're sitting here and then you look over and you've got that, oh, you've got that little port right there, that plus minus. Is that for charging? Like I plug my suit into that. I'm like, plug in and all that stuff. We've got a little, some barcodes there. Another port. This is just wireless charging, guys. This is 2025, boys. All right, let's take a look. Oh goodness, I gotta say this thing being off makes things a little wonky. But is it in here? I think. Where did I see that? I swore, guys, I saw a QR code somewhere, and I thought to myself, I need to try to scan that QR code. I'm watching somebody else's stream, that is. And so now I must find this QR code that I saw somewhere. I'm on a mission. On a mission from QR Code God. How's the lighting with the head? Ah, man, look at that. That is good. It's just good. It's just real good. I don't know how else to describe it. Revision. I like that. Let's see. That's kind of a QR code, a little bit. Not the same thing. Not what I'm looking for. Not the thing I remember seeing. Man, this looks good. It just freaking looks good. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go out here. What else we got? We've got other things, and I'm sure there was maybe it was in one of these guys, like it was up on the right hand corner or somewhere. I don't know. It'd be funny if you like scan the QR code and it takes you to like a site where they're like, hey dummy, you scanned a QR code. Don't you know that could be malicious? Welcome to Space Engineers 2 or something. I think it'd be funny just to see. So let's go take a look at the red ship. Yeah, listen to that. Oh my god, it's so just hefty. So freaking hefty. It's great. Seriously, I love sound. I like great sound design. I like when they put in the extra effort. They go the extra mile. There it is. Right there. Somebody scan this QR code. Let's see if we can get ourselves a good look at it. I'm going to scan it with my phone. I'm doing it. I'm going to be the guy. Come on, QR code. Nope. I need to look at that only. Oh, it does scan it. It is a QR code, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, this is my look. You guys, it would be hilarious if you guys put an Easter egg in there where somebody like me gets down in there into the details and is like, "Oh, what's a QR code?" and it just brings you to the website, or something equally ridiculous like Neon Cat, like some old school stuff, man, something from 2013, like the Numa Numa guy. I don't know. I think it'd be hilarious. So, Keen, you know, I'm gonna tag you guys in this, and I hope you take my idea. Listen to this. Oh yeah, that is good. And this is a big ass reactor. Damn. I love the spinning parts. I love spinning parts, and you know how many space engineers in Space Engineers 1 have made reactors that spin just so they could have a cool effect. Like so many of us have done that. This looks good. Man, I love the it's good to see the red ship back. Oh golly, and this thing, holy cow. Look at that. And even I love that it says, you know, you get your pitch, your roll, your yaw, like that's that's just incredible. There's another QR code. Let's see if that one does anything. Gonna check QR codes on Space Engineers. Nope, it does not. Man, I do love it though. Alright. Here's the controller. What's up here? Jeez, just listen to the weight. You sound so hefty. And then you got your big old gyro, or your big reactor here, your not so big reactor. It's just good. Is this another? I think this is another. What are we? Yeah, you're another gravity generator. Got this back portion here, big old engine. Oh man, this looks good. It's just great. And this, like, I know they probably, I guarantee they spent a fair amount of time, like, get an idea of what all this is supposed to look like. But yeah, let's take it for a spin. We're definitely, the roll is incredibly good for this weight of ship. Do we have the weight of this ship? We do not. Yeah, I'm told it's a little drifty. Although I gotta say, it's moving pretty good. It's not as if it is slowly stopping, especially for the size of the ship. And the thing that I really love about this specific look right here, guys, is if you're looking in here, this feels like a cockpit, right? Like it feels like we're in just like a pre-built cockpit. But then you look and it's this massive ship, and we're sitting at this console in the center and stuff. It's good. I really, really enjoy it. I can't wait to see how they're going to allow us to change some colors of some of the stuff and all of the different pieces of it. Whoa! I will say, I know there's a lot. How many engines we got on this thing? So that's okay. There's some substantial braking thrust here. So I was thinking to myself, man, this thing, like, it's got a lot of forward thrust, obviously, where we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 of the extra large, and then it looks like 9 of the babies for full speed. Now it's not getting to full speed very fast, right? Like it's not like the quickest thing on earth, but it's cruising. But then you've got at least there's 5 there. 5 plus 6, so 12, 17, 18, 19, 19 reverse, 19 small reversed, and then 2 large ones. So it got an incredibly large amount. That is an incredibly large amount of thrust for reversing purposes. That is something else. I do like the music. Or not the music, I'm sorry. The sound design on the engines also sounds a little bit better. The question is, if I put... Okay, so similar to Space Engineers, unless you turn off the engines, the noise, the consistent noise the engines make is very, it's very, well, it's consistent. It sounds like it just makes that noise all the time. That's one of the things I don't like when you're just traveling through space, and it's why I oftentimes turn off my engines and stuff. because, and I wonder if this happens here, actually we can test. So let's get going up to a good clip, right? Let's do some cruiselating. So if we do that and then we go into the menu, we can say, let's search ion. Yeah, okay, ion thrusters, there's tons of them, good grief. All right, let's click all. We're gonna do this, and then block group, we're gonna power them off. Oh, we'll just do this here. Okay, so to do that, if you didn't know, ion thrust. So first and foremost, to group a block, or to group a set of blocks, to select them, you can obviously control A, which selects everything that is potentially listed in this menu, because I've searched the word ion, that's how many there are. And then, or you can hit individually, you can click the top one and then hold shift, click down, and you can select groups in between the two shift points. Or you can click here and then hold control and just go about your day, clicking all the thrusters you want if you wanted to isolate out specific thrusts. Now, what I was going to say before I got on this little tangent, if we power off the engines, so the noise is still persistent, although it didn't. It's interesting. It didn't turn them off. Red ship, for sure. I would like to, all the ion thrusters, so ion thrust, they are powered off. Oh, not all of them. Okay. Ion thrust. Oh, I see. So, if you want to power, if it's a large group like this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so if you're cruising along and you wanted to maintain like a little bit of quiet or whatever, you could absolutely, just like in Space Engineers 1, you could turn off, ooh, that drift. You could turn off all of your engines and you could have a bit more of a silent running sort of thing, which is kind of nice. I understand that you want the engines, if they're, especially if they're doing stuff, I'd want them to make noise. But where I kind of grow, not tired of it, but if I'm like, for instance, in, oh, did I turn off the whole ship? Did I turn off the whole ship? No, surely not. Huh. Let's go. Alright. Ion thrust. There we go. Select them all. So if I... Entrance junction light? Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. This is very interesting. It is not letting me... It does not want me to pick the ion thrust like I would like to. Click to here. That's a shift. Click. Now I click. So I click that one and then I click shift here. Nope. It is not. Interesting. Trying to get this menu to let me select more than one thing. Ah, yeah. See, so once you scroll, if you take your hands off shift to scroll, it's going to give you problems. So you'd probably be better grouping these in smaller sections so you could potentially... That's interesting. So I can't, if I can't see the one... So if I can't see the thruster, then I can't, it will not show up in the highlighting of this. That's very interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's get this back on. Now I know this thing's supposed to cook it. We're gonna go full speed ahead. You never aim directly at the asteroid unless the thing you're trying to do is blow up your ship. That's what I say. Alright, let's that's interesting about the menu. It's not something I would have expected. We're just gonna curtail right into this rock right here. Not quite at top speed. We could get the rest of the way there. I didn't take a what do you call it? A blueprint of the red ship. I can't do it. Yeah, look how quickly you drop speed. Takes you forever to get to speed, but you drop speed like a freaking rock. That's crazy. Okay, we're not gonna crash it yet. Calm down, guys. Calm down. But it does brake really quick. It's impressive how effective it is. Like, I'm confident that I could aim directly at this and I'm not gonna crash into it. So, we can go back over that really quick though. So like if I wanted to isolate all the blocks that are ion thrusters. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Why isn't that working? Okay. Red ship. Come here. What do we have turned on? Oh, we had 2 extra gyroscopes off. Yeah, it's interesting. It is really strange. So if we take this group, click that group right there, and we ungroup it. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want an additional block group. Break that group. Break. Nope. Ungroup. It's very odd. It's an interesting behavior, this thing. What is that? Remove selected group. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get out of here. No, I wanted to get rid of them. Huh. Okay, well, this is a terrible way to need to do this. So, if it can't see the menu item, it will not let you ungroup it. That's really strange. And you can't select, so like, even if I select all, like if I come here and I say all, is it actually, it's not selecting all. Yeah, it's selecting everything, even though, yeah, I don't, that's weird. I don't like it. I don't dislike it, but the menuing needs a little bit of work, I think. Okay, so let's go. How do I get out of here? What's the quickest way out of here? Probably, I know what the quickest way out of here is. It was the laser gun tool, which I think I debug. Get rid of this. Get there. Double click that. Alright. We go. Pew 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 pew. Yeah. Freedom! My dog is freaking out, and I don't know why. I don't appreciate that, dog. Quit freaking out. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go give the blue ship a go. Oh, yeah. That's something I haven't looked. So, your top cruising speed is 20 meters a second, which will keep you from killing yourself. And then you can turbo! And I'm assuming turbo lets you just go as fast as you want. Look at the thruster pack. That looks so good. I love that it has like a hot and spicy mode, and then it has like a slow mode. I love it. All right. Ooh, we got some yellow cargo containers. All right, blue ship. What do you got? Got a gyroscope that's offline. Another one that's offline. What is this? What is it? What block is that? I don't know. There's no block damage currently, so no thruster damage. So let's see. Everyone always flies the red ship because I guess it's the tradition, the red ship into the blue ship. But what about the blue ship? How come the blue ship never gets to crash into anybody? Yeah, look at this guy. I'm team blue, guys. Unintentionally team blue. If I had to pick. And there's green base. Oh, I don't think I've walked green base. Let's go take a look at green base, see what that's like. So now, it is my understanding, if I'm cruising along, right, and I get to 20 meters, that's going to take forever. So, we'll do this here in a second. Alright, so I'm driving. And I get to 20 meters a second. And I keep it below 20 meters. So, I want to ride at 20. 20 meters a second, no matter what I hit, I shouldn't do damage to this ship or anything I hit, right? That's the idea. That's the theory. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, go. This feels dangerous. Doesn't that feel wrong? That feels wrong. It feels immensely wrong. That did no damage. But here we are. Damageless. It doesn't feel good. I mean, it feels great, but it feels terrible also. Look at this place, man. The greebling and stuff. And the crazy thing is, like, this is with the constraint of, okay, let's park this thing. This is in the most awkward place possible. The the greebling in this place, just like this is not greebling. I'm trying to say, what am I trying to say? The green. That was weird. Did you see that? I just saw my butt. Yeah, okay. Just there, these guys are obviously operating in the constraints of, um, they wanted to remake the green base and they wanted to remake the blue ship and the red ship, and look how like impressively greebled everything is. Like that's that's it. That's crazy to me. Just the noise is awesome, and then I didn't just wreck shop. I didn't destroy this. I didn't destroy the ship. It's just incredible. But even with the constraints of like, hey, we're gonna remake the green base, and look at it. It looks freaking incredible. It's I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for how good it looks. I love these piping. I cannot wait for some survival aspects. This hallway, like the corridors, it's just something else, man. It is very, very impressive. Like, look, this little maintenance section, like, oh, we're fixing the floor, so we had to pull it up, and so they've got these, like, cautionary things up. Like, it's just good. It's freaking good. 2 types of ramps, so you got your, like, cargo skiff, and then the people who don't want to, you know, escalator it or whatever. It just looks good, man. The hangar bay, we got a drill ship. The new drills look freaking incredible. And like, it looks like it has like intake ports, so like that's where the stone and stuff goes in, or whatever. Like, man, just it looks good, and the cockpits look good, man. Even the new ones, like, look at this thing. The buttons are super vibrant. They feel like they're there. Like, yeah. Now, as far as I understand, I know there's a landing gear block, right? Okay, go. There's a landing gear block, but it doesn't do anything yet, I don't believe. And I think you can right-click drill? Yeah, you can. Man. Just like, look at this thing. And I am free and clear to like just cruise around as long as I don't break 20 meters a second. I wonder if, like, okay, I'm at 21. If I'm at 21 meters a second, we're gonna try that. We'll test that out. If I'm at 21 meters a second, will it just ruin the day? That's the question. Alright, let's get going. See if I can get to 20 meters a second. This is not the fastest ship in the world. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, actually, so, okay, let's look at this. Even if you just keep pressing it, it just doesn't do anything. That's... Alright, let's get turned around real quick. Alright, we're just gonna get up to... We're gonna get up to 20... Nope, dang it. My plan is to get up to 21 meters a second and then go kerplat and see what happens. Alright, here we go. 21 meters a second. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit that right there. I need you to quit drifting so much. Alright, Tokyo drifting. 19. We're at 21 meters a second. Will it do damage? Let's find out. So that limit's a little higher than, okay, it's a little higher than 20. A little higher than 20. Let's see how much higher. We're gonna go increments of 5. So we're gonna get up to 25 meters a second. Well, we're technically 26. We're gonna skate right by everything, completely on purpose, meant to do that. First try. Yep, first try. Alright, here we go. We're going through this glass. 25 meters a second, maybe, if I can get there. 26. Alright, so I did damage to the drill. The drill has definitely had some damage. Still works, still functions. It doesn't look like any damage happened to the glass though. So alright, 30 meters a second, here we go. 30 meters, come on. We're not gonna get to 30 because I'm too slow. Okay, that broke some glass. So yeah, there's a little bit of threshold. You could, still works. What else is, anything else damaged? No, just a little bit of drill damage. And if I had to take a guess, I'd say some glass here broke, like this guy right here. Yeah, I made myself a window, just a door, little door, no big deal. What I'm curious to see, ow, jerk. What I am really curious to see, guys, is does the, actually, let's go back and grab our drill ship. I'm gonna borrow it for a second. I'm curious to see the build states. I know a lot of people have mentioned that, but like, what are rebuild states going to look like with that kind of damage, where like the glass shatters and explodes apart and all this stuff? Is that just a rebuild from the ground up? And then does that mean like, because some of that stuff, oh, I can't see squat. Look at that volumetric cloud looking stuff. That's pretty good. It's definitely doing some work to cloud my vision. And I'm in space, so there would be no, you wouldn't have this smoke really pushing past you, so that's sort of accurate. I'm gonna go see if the drill will damage a ship when I use it to drill a ship. That's the real question, guys. People want to know. Ooh, that's save, grabbing a save. Alright. Let's see if we can't drill the top floor right here. It kind of looks like that sounds awful, but I don't think it's doing squat. No, it's not. Yeah, it's just sparking aggressively. It looks incredible though. Okay. Well, that was that. Nice. Fun. Exciting. Oh man, look at these. Look at the piping. New antenna looks incredible. Let's see, what kind of details we got on here. Any barcodes to scan? Up. Keen, I am begging you, make this QR code navigate to our website. It would be incredible. Something funny. Pick 2013, go back in time for a minute, and make it like, I'm telling you, open Numa, or maybe, I don't know, something else. Man, I love the speed. I like the speed boost. I will say I'm curious because of the, like, you know, you've got the, you have the 300 meters a second now, which is great, but I want to see like, in space, like, why do we have a speed limit at all? That's an interesting thing. Alright, let's see. Let's try something. I was gonna see, so like, how much motion do you carry? Wow, so the gravity does something fierce, right? Okay, so let's, so because I do this a lot, like when I'm playing, I'll be like, all right, I'm up on top of the thing, and I throw myself because I want to like turn off my thing, and I want to turn off my jetpack and all that stuff. So if I'm boosting, And how far do I carry? Oh, that gravity brings you down quick. I wonder what it's set to. Excuse me, sir. May I check your gravity? Gravity generator. Distance reach, so 57 meters, I'm assuming. It's a field shape, and 1, so you could... Oh! Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! Oh! Everybody see that? Everybody catch that? What just happened? Okay, first, I did not mean to do that. But, floral incandescent porpoises, as they say. Gravity. Let's go here. Let's get that back to 1. So right now it's 0 or 1. There's no... So, but, I don't know if you caught that. As soon as I left the gravity field, it kicked my jetpack on. I wonder if that's something that's going to be permanent. So like, if we just turn this to negative, I will fall away. I lose access to the menu, and then boom, I'm stopped. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. It's stuff I didn't know. All right, let's take a look at some blocks now. I'm gonna turn gravity back on, or turn it back to. Alrighty, so what everybody really cares about is this thing here. Now I'm told that this becomes very intuitive once you get used to it. How do I rotate the block? What do I? Okay, so left mouse button places as always. T symmetry, J new grid, control precision. Okay. Partial copy is for P. Size and shape, obviously. And it tells you what block you're on, which is useful. How do you rotate? Is it the arrow keys? You hold control and press the arrow keys? Nope. Hold control and... Oh, you can... Nope, I don't know. How do you rotate the blocks? Oh, while holding control. Ooh, that's going to be very difficult to get used to. It's more intuitive than pressing... I personally use the insert, end, home, page up and page down keys for my block rotation. So this, it makes sense. I will say, it's interesting that you can't... It is interesting that you can't switch block type while holding control. So that's going to take some getting used to. Oof, that's going to be weird. I wonder if they'll allow you to have like a control schema differently. All right, so whatever. So the big shtick, the big deal, right, is that you can place a block, and then you have this tiny block that you can also place. And then, if you're really keen, get it, you can place little baby blocks. And in addition to those baby blocks, you can place things inside of them. So like if you have a window down, which is cool, not only can you precision place it at the 2.5 millimeter or 2.5 meter 25 centimeter grid, you can then, which is something we weren't able to do before, place blocks essentially right next to this because it's no longer occupying the space, right? That's the cool thing. And apparently you can control, is it control, or is it just, how do you undo? I believe it's, can blueprint stuff. The undo button, is it alt undo? Or is it just, I don't know. I don't know what the undo, is it just U? Or is it control Z, dum-dum? I'm trying to control U. So, and then I had an interesting thought, right? So let's say you want super precise control, right? Because I just deleted that big ass block, right? Where I have this big block here, and if I right click it, it's gone. But what if, hear me out, what if you were really insane and you wanted to make a block where basically, and you can hold shift still so you can build out those things, and it's still as wonky as it used to be in terms of getting it to do exactly what you want it to do. So, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, so we make a block like this. And it's indistinguishable from this block right here. Let's go, I want to place this right there. Holding control for that precision. So then we go back to our 50 centimeter. Okay, so now I've made a block, right? Well, and I have to add a, I'm gonna have to add this right here. Boom, I've now made two 5 meter, or 2.5 meter blocks, right? That's what's happened. So, what if, and it's not even full size yet. Okay, so give me a second to, now it should be even. Okay, yeah, so the keen observer, so if you do this, and let's say like, okay, I've got this block now. Now you could build an entire ship. Like I could blueprint just this block, right? I could blueprint this, what is it? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 by 5. 5 by 5 cube. I could blueprint this, and then now when I'm building a ship, and I'm like, you know what would be really neat right here? What if I had a gyroscope? I can just pop out a few blocks. I didn't mean to do that, but I could just pop out a few blocks, and then bada boom, bada bing, I've got a gyroscope inside my big block. That's to me is very interesting because I don't know if I've not looked at a lot of builds yet, and that's something that like I plan to do at some point. But this means this would have to be 10 by 10, right? If we wanted to do 72 blocks, it's got to be 10 by 10. Same thing though. Like if I build a cube out of these blocks, then all the fine detailing I want, I can just simply, because you can blueprint each thing, right? So let's grab this. We're gonna build this out. I'm gonna demonstrate what I'm talking about. Now this is incredibly tedious the first time you do it, but then it becomes not tedious because it's done, and you've blueprinted this block. You've blueprinted this block. Further. And now the smallest gyroscope I think is the one that I just put down inside that block over there. But if you're looking at this modularity, I think I need one more. I sure do. I need one more. My mathing is not mathing, it's late. So but yeah, so now look at these blocks look freaking identical. But now like okay, I want a gyro, and what size gyro do I have for this? I can press R and I get the big boy gyro that's the size of my block, the bigger boy gyro that's the size of that. But I'm like, oh man, I really want to put this partially sticking out right here. Look at this. We just go blop, 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 and then I rotate this around, and now I've got this sort of protruding in my full-size block. And in this one, I can't do that. I can place that. I can't even place it. That's weird. Why can't I? Oh, because I can't place it in that direction. You see what I mean, though? And the reason I can place it in these spots, right, is because the connection points on this guy, if we're looking at the block here, is top and bottom. But the forward glass, you cannot place a block like that because some reason. Because raisins. You can have it this way, but not glass forward. It will not place, but you can absolutely place it right here inside these places because it's mounting to the top and bottom inside the block. This is one of the things I've been thinking about. I've been watching a lot of videos on it, and I think to myself, like, cool, I can have this block, but if this... Oh, and so that's actually experiment number 2. Okay, so this block, it takes quite a bit to deform it, right? This block deforms a little easier, but does it offer less protection? That's the question. And that's the answer I don't have. But if you made an entire, like a whole set of blueprints of nothing but essentially 1 meter blocks or 2.5 meter blocks out of the 25 centimeter block, you could have an incredibly designed, like immensely detailed block. It would be like, because then you can come in and say, okay, well, I don't like these blocks right here. and I want this little like inset design. And then in addition to that inset design, you could say, okay, now I need a light right here, and I want a different light. So let's grab this guy here. I'm gonna put that there. And then I want one inside this guy right there so that I can, so it's lighting up these corridors. And that, like, to me, that's incredible. And then, of course, because you can do this blueprinting thing, right? So we'll come back over here real quick. Where we do the hold control, we press P, and then you can select which block you're trying to copy. Let's see. So we go P, and we want to select this block, and then I want to expand this way, and then I want to expand upways. Okay, perfect. I come over here, and then I want to expand this way. And then bada boom, bada bing, I've got myself this copied block. I blueprint just that. So I could copy that. I paste it into the world right here. Maybe. Nope, don't do that. I thought I copied that, but I did not copy that. You paste it into the world, and then you effectively can blueprint these 2.5 meter blocks, which gives you the ability. I'm just not. I don't feel like I'm conveying the immensity of that. Like maybe I'm crazy, right? Maybe it's not as impressive as I think it is, but like we're talking about how many blocks is it to go across one whole block? Let's take a look. So if I need to do the detailing block, no, to make one single block. Let's see. We're gonna do this block here so I can actually count it out properly because I did not do that last time, and that's on me. So I need this block. It is. Why can't I? Oh, because it's the wrong type of block. I need the square. All right. So how many blocks is that? 90 blocks. 90 blocks, and it's what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 10. So if I go here and I say new grid, and I want just the cube, we do new grid. 90 blocks, we do 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then all right. And then we need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then over to there. Perfect. And then from here we just fill in the block. And even better, you could make this thing freaking hollow if you wanted to save weight. I don't know how much weight's weight is even gonna be a problem, but and right now this is only creative mode, so like of course it's super duper easy to get the thing built out. What block am I using? Am I using the cube? Is it slope, corner, inverted corner, cube? Okay, perfect. Right, so bam, bam, boom. Got this. Oh, got up. Freaking drag. All right, so we got ourselves a freaking 2.5 meter cube, right? And then I just control. I blueprint this. Confirm selection. And I say 2.5 meter, 25 centimeter compound. Oh, compound. Spell the word compound properly. Okay. Boom. Okay, and then now I can come over here to this, just any bar. Bar 5 is the first one that's open. I can click blueprints, and now I can plop this bad boy down. And now it's like, okay, now I want to build a ship. Cool, I can build a ship. And I can expand those out. Oof, took a little bit of a performance hit, right? And then when I go back to bar 1, I do here, and then I say, okay, now I've got I've got this thing here, and I need to create a line of blocks really quick. I can take this out, but at the same time, I haven't changed anything. So we grab here. Let's rotate. Man, rotation's gonna be a pain. And let's put you here, just for fun. Yeah, look at that, man. It's gonna be awesome. That's all I'm saying, guys. This is incredible because I'm effectively getting to the same volume by using this blueprint menu and creating these blocks like this. And you could even do it with slopes. So like if you're a madman, right? You're a madman. Let's do new grid, right? We click this, and then I come up here, and I do 1, I do 0, and I go, or 9 rather. Pop, 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 pop. Like, so then we're gonna see if we can do this. We're playing the crazy game, folks. That's what we're doing right now. And I will say, by the way, how much I'm Did I mess up? I think I missed one. It just depends. I don't know what that other block looks like. I think I'm... There you go. And then I do this block here. That's right. What are we doing here? What are we missing? Let's grab ourselves one of these blocks. New grid. And then rotate. Place that down. So if we're looking at the detail cube, what do we got? We've got... It is... Oh, rotate real quick just to see. How many blocks across is that? I can't even tell. What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Okay, so we're losing. So how many do I have here? Let's do real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so basically we just need to come here and we say we're gonna lose some volume blocks, right? We're gonna go blah. This reminds me of Tron, by the way. Oh, did I mix? Or does this have 2 corner pieces? I think it does. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, let's grab that guy there. We should be cubing. And then, oh, is auto rotate on? It looks like auto rotate's on. Ugh. No thanks. This is gonna be. There's a lot of work, and I am not denying the amount of work that it is, but look at this. Really quick now. We get rid of this crap. Oh, that's an incredible amount of range, by the way, on your right clicking. Look at that. Bye. It shouldn't be that much range. All right, let's see how we got. Look at that. Non-distinguishable, and then let's undo that. And so now I have what? I have select this guy, and I have a 2.5 meter slope, 25 centimeter compound. And that, like, now I have 2 grids. And obviously, like, you would take better pictures of this stuff. I'm not gonna go crazy. But now like I build all the blocks, and then I come in, and all I have to do now, if I want to change stuff, is I can just simply edit each individual tiny little piece of this bad boy. It's like, oh, you know what I need right here? I need one of these. I need this block right there, and then I need to go, and I want to have a light. And then I say, okay, I'm going to put a block right there, and then I just have this slope that I can put stuff inside, inset light blocks, without a problem. Same here. I just come here, I'm like, okay, I need a block right there, I need this, and then I just pop that in there, light built in. I don't, like, to me, dude, that blows my mind. I'm so excited about it just because I can create all these blocks, which I have 2 now. I only need the other 2, and then I've essentially designed every block I need to make insane creations with high detail. Now, I'm curious, this is probably a question for Keen, and I think I'm going to wrap here in a second. Actually, this is just an idea that I had, and this is my first look, and if you guys are interested, I definitely will probably do another one of these where I can like build something, like maybe build a ship or some corridors or some designs, just for fun. I do enjoy creative building every once in a while, but I'm curious. It's a question for Keen, and I don't know. Hopefully, maybe when I tag them, maybe they'll get back at me or something. But I wonder if the performance of this, because it is calculating these individual blocks, but once they're all together, I wonder if the performance goes down. I don't feel like my performance has gotten worse by having all of these blocks like this versus just having a bunch of 2.5 meter solids. So that's just a thing I was thinking about. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, you definitely know what to do. I know it's crazy, or I know it's a weird one. Um, this is oof. Yeah, you could see some of the lag from that right there, but that's okay. Can we delete? Control delete backspace. Nope. How do we? I want to delete this grid. How do I do that? Hmm. Can I control shift delete the grid? Huh. Is there a way to delete the grid? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to delete the grid or not. Delete backspace. You know how you delete the grid typically? You just send it off into space to delete itself. I know there is a way. I just don't. At least I think there's a way. I just don't know. Oh, right there. Right mouse button. No, let's just remove. That's not it. Maybe I can delete the whole grid. Nope. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much, but I know how. Oh, we're moving. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. Ugh. Get out of here. They'd also make deleting grids if they don't have a way to control delete. That definitely makes deleting grids a definite problem. Delete. Never mind, I don't want this. I don't want it. Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's what I got right now. That's kind of been my thoughts about this stuff. It's cool. I'm excited. I don't know. Does P bring up the color? No, it does not. I didn't even look at the. You know what? That's the that's the crux of this. Let's go in here. We go into GUI audio graphics. I was hoping to see control somewhere. Help would be good. Hey, there you are. Advanced controls, delete grid. Is there an option for that? Cut grid, control X. Undo, copy grid, paste grid, ungrid, undo action. Block projection distance. Oh, control plus mouse. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Snapping size increased. Are we in period M, comma, grid. Interact, ascend to descend. Lights, etc. Voxel brush. Cool, cool, cool. So that's what you could do, I guess. You could come over here and you could say Control X to copy it or to cut it, and then just delete. Like, no thanks, I don't want it. Hard pass. Cancel. Yeah, there you go. That gets rid of it. So that's Same with this guy, so I can Control X, right click, and it's gone. Perfect. Man. Anyway, that's Space Engineers 2, guys. Let's see if we can do a regular outro. I don't think there's any waving or anything, but we can pretend, can't we? Guys, this is gonna be great. I know it will be. I've been with Keen. I mean, I've not been with Keen. I've never been with King. King, hit me up. Here's my number. No, hold on, I had to take a drink. I have been playing Space Engineers for a very long time. And I was excited about this. I pre-ordered it pretty quick. And I don't know why it's taken me so long to load it up for the first time. I think because I missed out on the opportunity to be this early into the Space Engineers. So Space Engineers 1 is getting I didn't get the same love because I didn't know about it. I never discovered it. But since I have, I freaking enjoy it more than anything. So I am definitely here for it. I'm excited. And if you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Leave a comment if you enjoyed Space Engineer content or you want to see me try to build something. I would love to make a ship. And I'd love to do it on stream. I may just do it on stream anyways. I'm getting pretty good. 61 frames a second. Obviously, I don't have all the things over here, but that's pretty good. I've got a 5950X, so my processor's not the newest hotness, but I will say my graphics card's pretty good. So that may be part of why it's so successful. I just like this lighting. The emissive lighting is incredible. So, all right, guys. Like I said, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, yeah. I'll catch you back for my Space Engineers 1 2025 series. We are still rovering all the things. So yeah, I will catch you later, taters. And I know I can't wave, so yeah, be kind and bye.